He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Lawrence Cager, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Santoso now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now it's Patterson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Got Patterson on the quick slant here. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's James returning. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run right side with Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And some room to work. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Mostert is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Santoso now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Wilson to throw. Able to find Mims. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Wilson to Mims for a New York first.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Wilson out to his left. And this one's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off play action. Hunter. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hunter. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game.
There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
So it's a win here for the Jets, and it was due largely to the play of the man behind center, CD, and that's Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in quarterback play, wasn't it? 5 touchdown passes. You talk about the rapport he had with his receivers. It was like a conductor leading the symphony.
So for the Jets, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Miami, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.